said, let's talk about doing Reduxio no restore as a service. And mainly because we've got a lot of these smaller systems out there, Riverside Military Academy, Topan Manufacturing, even some of the larger ones that have said, hey, you know, I'd really love to just go ahead and have my I want to no restore it. Can I no restore it to you? I really don't want to go to Amazon because I don't want to get killed or have this bandwidth problem that I can't predict. Right? But then Seth looks at me and says, well, let's have Flex DR. What do you mean by that? Well, it's not just backup. What happens if the sites go down? Because they have Reduxio in their data center with servers, it becomes, okay, we're looking at creating almost like a retainer model where they pay X dollars as part of the backup process, and in the event that they have a failure, they have the ability to take those volumes, recursively remount them locally, present them to their ESX host, and bring those applications online, charging the customer like a burstable model. Is anybody familiar with telco? Remember you had an OC3 burst bulletin, OC12, right? You paid for the OC3, and then when you had to use the OC12, well, you paid a premium for it. But what we've also found, right, is that if a customer needs you to bring that application up and running because they're down, they'll pay whatever it takes, right? But they're not contracted up front. So you now are start looking at that type of a service, which is very different than I just want to back it up to Amazon.
Well, no, and we're excited for that. And, you know, maybe this would expound on what you were trying to get at. But, you know, right now we have a mix of Veeam, we have Avamar, we have Data Domain, we have Actifio, we have Zerto, we use Site Recovery Manager. Like, it is clunky. I mean, they're everywhere. So we have all of this stuff going on, and most of the time it's a bring your own software type deal. So this customer's like, hey, I've got this stack and we have Veeam, can we point it to your data center? Okay, sure. So, you know, that's some of our backups. Some would be, we load an Avamar agent and that goes to our Avamar grid. But, you know, there are different flavors for multiple vendors. That could consolidate with Reduxio, with what we're doing. Because they're not looking for, you know, old school backups. Really, they want their data somewhere else. And they want access to it, and they want to be able to spin up in a reasonable amount of time. That's normally half a day for most folks. Very few say, let's go back to the second.
Yeah. Most small customers are not, synchronous data replication with instantaneous failover is usually not something that they care about because you can do it, right? But the minute you show them the price tag on it, they go, I don't want to do that anymore.
Well, it costs me a lot. It costs me a lot to have those compute resources ready all the time. But
so, you know, and that's with everybody, right? So you'd have to pass it along to the customer, and the customer goes, I can't afford that. I just need to know that if I go down that, you know, a few hours later, we can access our application. And Seth's team goes, we can do that. You know, as part of the managed service, they take care of that. And at the same time, they're getting their archiving and backup done with no restore.